Hey ladies and gents, welcome back. This is going to be part 1 to a new what if I'm making. What if Naruto was the Harem King? So, that being said, make sure to check out my Discord. I'll leave a link to that in the description. Like and subscribe. The like goal on this video is going to be 150 likes. With that being said, let's just get in right into the what if. So, this what if, we're going to have to change a few things. For one, Naruto's age, and basically everybody's age, is going to have to increase by around 6 years. So instead of being 12 when they graduate, they're around the age of 18 when they'd graduate. Maybe we'll do it by 7, so they're 19, just because the what if is probably going to start a little bit before they actually graduate. So this is going to be a little bit before graduation, when this actual what if is going to start off. Where Naruto finally figures out that he has this weird special power. So this power is going to be whenever a girl finds herself like infatuated or in love or something like that with Naruto, he gains a new special ability. The first one of these things to happen would obviously be Hinata. When she falls in love with Naruto, Naruto gains a new ability. This ability that Naruto gains is to make women more infatuated with him, just to make it so that Naruto can, have more members of his harem. Come on, he's a harem king. He's going to have these powers to increase the amount of women in his harem. So that with that being his first ability, Naruto gains the ability. And Naruto doesn't really know anything about this power that he has yet, because obviously he didn't really know about it from the age for up until he was about like 18 years old. Nothing really happened, because I'm gonna say that's when Hinata actually like started doing shit with Naruto, or like actually started like feeling things for him, just for the sake that I don't need this to be like, bruh, they're all like 12. No, they're 18 actually, as a matter of fact, because I can do that now because I'm a what if creator and I can do what I want. So anyway, so with that happening, Naruto would basically have this power to make women more infatuated and basically just lust for him, I guess you could say. So more and more women would start flocking over to Naruto, with Naruto having no idea why. Sakura, everybody would completely forget about Sasuke and they'd just go over to Naruto now, and Naruto would start gaining more and more of these different powers, different abilities that he'd gain from because every single woman that joins him, Naruto would gain a new ability. Some random ability, one, it could be from the Naruto verse, or some other random thing that he could eventually gain. So, Naruto gaining all of these different abilities, he would obviously become pretty strong pretty quickly. Like, he could get, like, super strength, super speed. So he wouldn't have to train anymore. He could do all these different kinds of things. So, what are some of the abilities that Naruto is going to get over the time that, the women would join him? We'll say that, not too many women would join him. Like, we'll say that people, like, that are, like, way older than Naruto or way younger wouldn't actually have that, like, infatuation towards him. And not that many people actually know Naruto. So it would be like, Sakura, Tenten, basically every single female in the actual Leaf Village that's around Naruto's age would basically be infatuated with Naruto. So Naruto would probably have around like 5 or 6 different new abilities. One of them obviously being the one he gained from Hinata, which was the infatuation ability. So now we need to come up with 5 others. So what are Naruto's abilities going to be? Well, we'll just do 3 simple ones. Naruto has super strength, super speed, and super durability, simply because Naruto's going to need to be a tank, and I don't really want to Naruto's going to need to be OP, and I don't want to forget about those abilities later on. So, that being said, Naruto still needs another 2. So, one of these abilities is the ability to slow down time. Not for Naruto, or not everything around Naruto would be slow, including himself, except for like his mind and like thought process and everything like that. Basically making it so that he could increase his like reaction speed and basically just like be able to react better in fights. Now, Naruto's last ability, which I haven't actually like decided if I want to make. I have 2 different abilities in my mind right now. One would just make him whatever, it's kind of balanced. The other would make him absurdly OP, because why not? But I think I should wait a little bit more before I make Naruto absurdly OP. Like, maybe, I don't know. Whatever. So, Naruto's basically final ability is the ability to have the ability to actually look at, like, his peak physical body. Like, basically make himself look absurdly, like, attractive, absurdly hot, like that, and he could do that to other people as well. This is not going to increase his physical strength. Like, this is not, like, his max limits, I guess you could say, on terms of his, like, physical strength and everything like that. It's just, like, something for his looks and everybody else's looks. Making it so that Naruto is absurdly hot, making it so that no, I'm kidding. Older women are actually attracted to Naruto now. So, yeah, if we can, actually, why not? We'll do that. Older women are also allowed in this little what if to happen, because why the hell not? So, people who are married, like, all I'm saying is Naruto is going to steal a lot of wives. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, come on, Naruto. You can be nicer than that. Like, I'm not, like, you can do that. You can be nice. Like, say Asuna. Yeah, he's not gonna have a wife anymore. Think about, like, you know how, like, towards in Shippuden, when Asuna died, they're like, yeah, I'm pregnant. Yeah, it was kind of like that, except it's with Naruto. Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. So basically, more women would start flocking to Naruto now because, why not? Naruto's gonna have to be OP at some point. And they just give him some random bullshit ability, because I don't really need to cover all the hundreds of abilities that Naruto is going to gain over this actual time. So now that Naruto's ability is out of the way, let's get over the plot of what was happening over this, time span between when Naruto actually gained this ability at around the age of 18. Just for you guys who want to say, oh, Naruto's 12, what are you guys talking about? What are you doing? No, Naruto's 18. So, what exactly was happening over this time when Naruto gained this ability from now when all these women are infatuated with him and already had joined his harem? So, let's actually cover that, because, I want to get demonetized anyway. Don't actually do that, please. I don't actually want to get demonetized. I'm lying right now. And, yeah, that's all I gotta say. So, what was actually happening over this time period would actually start with Hinata. With Hinata already, being, the beholder of Naruto's first ability, she would be the first to feel the effects of it. The first to feel that she had to overcome her shyness. Her shyness was not going to get in the way anymore because of the immense amount of, feeling she felt for Naruto. She just had to go and talk to him, had to basically express what she felt to Naruto. So with that happening, Naruto's looking at Hinata. He's like, whoa, 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 I'm not ready for anything like that yet. I don't know, man. But back off. And Hinata's like, oh, but Naruto-kun. And Naruto's like, fuck off, bitch. God, go away. He's starting to get a little bit angry at this point. And Naruto's like, what? My personality's never been like this before. I've always been so nice to people. And Naruto's wondering what's happening. One of his abilities is the ability to be a dick. Anyway, I don't know why I decided to do that. Why not at this point? Naruto's gonna have all kinds of weird, funky abilities. Why not have one make him be an asshole? Because, why the fuck not at this point? So, with one of Naruto's abilities being to be an asshole, obviously people like Sakura and Ino, who used to have a liking towards Sasuke, would switch their feelings towards Naruto. So with that happening, with Naruto already turning down Hinata, Hinata would kind of stay in the back burner. She'd still follow Naruto around, however, she would not be, fully, walking constantly next to Naruto, all the time like she used to anymore. She was basically just, trying to figure out how she's going to get Naruto-kun to love her back, because she needs him to, because why not? So, Sakura and Ino would basically start running up to Naruto, with Naruto looking across the little road that he was on, because he's getting ramen, obviously, because Naruto still loves ramen. He's looking out, and he's just like, the fuck are those two dumbasses doing? He's looking at them, because obviously he's going to be a dick at this point, because that's one of his powers. They both run up to him, and they're like, Naruto! We want you. Never. I don't know how I want to go on with this, because, I don't want to get, absurdly into detail with anything. So, no. I don't know, Chief. Anyway, they basically are running up to Naruto at this point, and Naruto's, looking at them. He's like, what the fuck do those two fucking idiots want? And they run up to Naruto now. And they run through, and they enter Ichiraku's ramen shop, and they look at him, and they're like, finally, we found him! Naruto! And they're both basically speaking in sync at this point. Naruto's like, both of you bitches gotta shut up. And he basically picks up his Ichiraku ramen. He's just like, I'm taking this to go, old man. And he leaves. With basically Ino and Sakura staring at Naruto's back now. They're like, what the fuck? What do you mean? And they basically start following him. And Naruto's like, I don't have to deal with these two. He turns around and basically looks at him. He's like, what the fuck do you two want? What are you doing? Why are you following me at this point? They're looking at him. They're like, well, Naruto-kun. They start blushing a little bit. And Naruto's like, do you two like me or some shit like that? Spill it out. What the fuck are you talking about? With them basically blushing a little bit harder now. They're like, yeah, Naruto, we want to marry you. And Naruto's like, fucking kidding, right? Like, you guys are... Why would I fucking marry you? You guys are both fucking ugly little fucking whore. Like, I don't know why I said fuck so much, but I did, because why not? I'm gonna have to, like... I don't know, man. I don't like this. Anyway, so Naruto's just like, why would I do this? Why would I allow this to... Like, why would I basically want to go out with either of you? You guys are ugly. And they're like... But Naruto, with Sakura getting a little bit more angry, she's just like, Naruto. She gets kind of mad at this point. She runs forward. She's about to punch him, but Naruto dodges out of the way, and he's just like, sorry, honey, maybe next time. And he just walks away. And Sakura's like, she's getting a little mad now, but then her feelings overwhelm her, and she's just like, this is so weird to make these kinds of what ifs. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of odd. And she's just like, Naruto... Like, basically her feelings are overtaking her at this point, because she doesn't know what she wants to feel for Naruto. Whether or not she wants to feel as she hates him, or whether or not she wants to feel as though she wants to drop her pants for him. Like, she doesn't know what she wants to do at this point. So, she decides to try to go in between, and she starts feeling a little bit more hatred and a little bit more love for Naruto at this point. And you're like, what do you fucking mean? What are you talking about, Naruto Uchiha 12? What do you mean she starts feeling both? Well, she's gonna do what she does in the original. Like, when she, like, basically just punches Naruto constantly, except instead of, like, her fake confessing her feelings of love, it's gonna be real. Because why not at this point? So, yeah, it's gonna be that way. So, basically, Naruto's walking away at this point. He has his Ichiraku's ramen, and he's leaving. And the two girls are still following him at this point. Naruto's just like, God damn it. And he just jumps away. They are nowhere near as fast as he is, because, you know, he has super speed, and they're like, but Naruto, they're really concerned at this point. They're like, why? We don't want you to go. As Naruto's about to enter his home, he sees Hinata standing there, and he's just like, I don't want to deal with this again. Why do I have to deal with you guys? What did I do? Like, why are you guys following me? Like, this doesn't make any sense. He walks up now, and he's just like, what do you want, Hinata? What do you want? And Hinata looks at him, and she's like, Naruto-kun, I couldn't leave you alone. I just love you too much. And Naruto's just like, oh my god, you guys just need to go away. Okay, you guys can do what you want. You, Sakura, you know, everybody who wants to fucking love me, you guys can form a little group. And you guys can just follow me around, and I'll hit you if you ever come too close to me. And Hinata's like, really? You'd let me? And Naruto's just like, do you hear anything of what I just said? I literally just, like, basically made it sound like you're my pet. And Hinata's like, I don't care. And she jumps off, and she starts running towards Sakura and Ino to tell them the great news that Naruto's going to let them follow him around. And they tell him this, and all of them are really excited because they get to follow Naruto around now. And Naruto's like, you've got to be fucking kidding, right? Like, nobody would be excited to basically be a pet, would they? Would they? So basically, with that happening, Naruto goes, and he goes, and he yeah, that's how words work. And he eats the rest of his ramen before eventually going to bed and waking up. When Naruto wakes up, he sees the three girls standing there over his bed, and he's just like, you guys are kidding, right? Like, you guys are fucking, you guys are kidding. Like, you guys aren't doing this right now, are you? And they all look at him, they're like, Naruto, we want you to be our first. And that's where I'm going to leave this part up. So I'll see you guys in the next part. Peace out. Bye.